This is one of those moments. It doesn't feel loud at first. It feels tight, like the air just changed and your body noticed before your mind did. Everything is lining up at once, like gears snapping into place after being stuck for far too long. The full moon has already passed, but its echo is still moving through you. A powerful portal is open, and a long period of delay is about to end. This isn't random timing. It's pressure before movement. It's the pause right before gravity takes over. Before we go deeper, take a second to like and subscribe. It helps this message reach the people who are meant to hear it. When you engage, you're telling the algorithm this isn't just content, it's a signal. And signals matter right now. Here's the truth. This moment is not gentle. It's more like standing on a frozen lake and hearing the crack beneath your feet. You don't see the break yet, but you know it's coming. What's been stalled starts to move. What's been hidden starts to surface. And what you've been avoiding starts looking directly at you. If you're sensitive to energy, you're already feeling it. A restlessness, a pull, a sense that something is about to change whether you're ready or not. And what comes next won't wait for permission. Chapter 1. Ahead of the crowd, alone on purpose. If this is already touching you, there's a reason. Big shifts don't announce themselves to everyone at once. They start quietly, like a low hum only a few people can hear, and those people usually ask the same question: why me? Why now? It's not because you're special in a flattering way. It's because you're sensitive enough to notice when the ground beneath life starts to move. You were never built for straight lines and quiet routines. Predictable paths feel heavy to you, like wearing shoes that don't fit. Your soul wasn't designed to sit still and wait for permission. It came here to move first, to test the waters before anyone else realizes the tide has turned. That's why you often feel out of sync with the world, not behind it, but ahead of it. Think of it like this. When the lights flicker before a blackout, some people panic, some ignore it, and a few start lighting candles. You're the one reaching for the candle. You feel the shift before there's proof. You sense the change before it has a name. And if you're wondering whether this feeling is real or just in your head, that question alone is part of the answer. What's coming doesn't wait for the crowd, and it never starts with them either. Chapter 2. Made for the turn, not the warning sign. Some people freeze when life changes direction. Others break. But you've always been different. When things shift suddenly, something in you clicks on instead of shutting down. Your mind sharpens. Your instincts wake up. While others are still asking what's happening, you're already adjusting your footing. That's not luck. That's design. You've probably noticed this pattern before. Chaos hits, plans fall apart, timelines collapse. And instead of falling with them, you get clearer. It's like being in the middle of a power outage while everyone else panics. And you're the one who can still see in the dark. Not because you're fearless, but because uncertainty doesn't scare you the way it scares others. It activates you. This next shift isn't just another date on a calendar or another cosmic headline people scroll past. It's more like a mirror being held up to you, a moment that says, this is who you are when things move fast. It reveals who adapts and who resists, who waits to be saved, and who steps forward without being asked. If you've ever wondered why calm shows up for you right when things get unstable, this is why. You weren't shaped for smooth roads. You were shaped for sharp turns. And what's coming doesn't reward preparation, it recognizes readiness. Chapter 3. The door's still open, but not for long. This is that moment. Not dramatic on the surface, not loud or obvious, but heavy in a way you can feel in your chest. It's like standing at a train platform with the doors still open, knowing once they close, the direction is set. You can hesitate or you can step forward, but pretending nothing is happening is no longer an option. What you choose now matters more than usual, not because the choice has to be big, but because timing has narrowed. Small decisions carry weight. A single honest thought, one quiet yes, one refusal to keep delaying what you already know. These moments echo, even if no one else sees them. Especially then. You might feel the fear and think it means stop. It doesn't. Fear here is a sign you're close to something real, like standing at the edge of cold water, knowing the shock will wake you up. Comfort keeps you asleep. This kind of fear makes you present. If you've been waiting for a perfect sign, this is it. Not because it feels safe, but because it feels alive. The window doesn't slam shut with noise. It closes softly, and suddenly you're on one side or the other. What comes next moves fast, and it moves based on what you choose right now. Chapter 4. Follow the pull you keep ignoring. There's something that's been hovering in your mind, not shouting, not demanding, just waiting. You've replayed it late at night, brushed it off in the morning, and told yourself you'll deal with it later. But later keeps shrinking. What you're feeling now isn't pressure, it's gravity, the kind that gently pulls you forward until resisting it takes more energy than moving with it. This isn't about making a bold announcement or flipping your life upside down overnight. It's about leaning. One honest thought, one quiet decision, one inner shift where you stop saying, maybe someday, and start saying, I know. Even that changes how the next wave hits you. Energy responds to direction, not volume. Think of it like standing in the ocean. You don't fight the wave. You angle your body so it carries you instead of knocking you over. That's what this moment is asking for. Not force, alignment. Once this shift fully kicks in, the conversation changes. The universe stops asking what you're afraid of and starts moving you based on where you're pointed. Momentum replaces hesitation. Doors don't creak open, they swing. If you ignore the pull now, movement still happens. It just decides for you. But if you lean into it, even slightly, you don't get dragged. You move with purpose. And what comes next doesn't slow down to wait. Chapter 5. Take the wheel or be taken there. This is where things stop being gentle. Up to now, you've been allowed to hesitate, to sit with uncertainty, to keep options open. That grace is thinning, not as punishment, but as motion. Energy doesn't like empty space for long. If you don't step into your next chapter willingly, it doesn't disappear. It moves you anyway. Once this shift fully lands, life stops idling. The pace changes. What felt stuck suddenly rushes forward. Loose ends tighten. Conversations happen faster. Decisions show up without warning. And what's important to understand is this: your life doesn't respond to what you say out loud. It responds to what you've already decided inside, even if you never spoke it. Think of it like standing on a moving walkway at the airport. You can walk with it or stand still, but either way, you're going somewhere. The difference is control. When you choose, you steer. When you don't, you're carried. Silence is still a choice. Avoidance is still direction. And right now, the universe is reading between the lines. The chapter that opens next is shaped by what you're agreeing to internally, not publicly. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because once momentum takes over, it doesn't slow down to ask if you're ready. It assumes you are. Chapter 6. The door opens in 3 clicks. Imagine a door in front of you, ancient and heavy, with 3 distinct clicks. The first click is willingness. It's the small spark inside that says, I'm ready to see what's next, even if you don't fully understand it. The second is honesty, the courage to face yourself without excuses, to admit what you've been avoiding or denying. The third is movement. It's the step, the nudge, the tiniest action that signals you're no longer waiting for permission. Right now, all 3 clicks are easier than they'll ever be again. The air itself seems lighter, the path ahead strangely clear. You're not being asked to change your life overnight or perform some grand gesture. The universe doesn't need dramatics. It only needs your signal. That quiet acknowledgement that you're awake, aware, and willing. Think of it like standing at the edge of a cliff. You don't have to jump far, just lean enough to feel the wind. That lean changes everything. Even the tiniest step tilts reality toward your favor. The door is there, waiting, but the second it closes, hesitation becomes consequence. What you choose now sets the stage for everything that comes next. Chapter 7. The 22 portal hits like a laser. This portal didn't show up by accident. It's not a soft suggestion or a poetic metaphor. It's a bridge, a razor-sharp line between what was and what is about to be. Yesterday brought clarity, pulling things to the surface. Tomorrow will push you forward, whether you're ready or not. But today is the crossing point. Think of it like stepping onto a tightrope stretched between 2 cliffs. One step forward aligns you perfectly with the wind, the rope, and the balance you didn't even know you had. One misstep and the momentum carries you in an unintended direction. That's how precise this energy is. It doesn't drift. It doesn't wait. Everything happening now is intentional. Every sensation, every thought, every subtle tug is a signal that you cannot ignore. This is why you feel restless, why things seem heightened, almost electric. It's not coincidence, it's design. Ignore it and you'll feel the consequences of delay. Lean in, even slightly, and the path opens in ways that seem impossible until you're on it. The 22 portal isn't soft. It's a spotlight. It's a compass. And it points directly at the life you're ready or not ready to step into. Chapter 8. When the future shows up before you're ready. This energy isn't gentle. It doesn't whisper or soothe. It confronts. It forces clarity into corners you've been avoiding, questions you've been ignoring, and decisions you've been delaying. Procrastination feels heavier than usual, almost physically uncomfortable, because the universe is no longer letting you hide behind excuses. During this window, people often act before they fully understand why. Patterns that held you for years suddenly feel tight, restrictive, or meaningless. You feel a pull towards something unfamiliar, something new, even when your mind screams, "Wait, I'm not ready." But readiness isn't the point. Movement is. The energy shifts first and emotions catch up later. Think of it like a train pulling out of the station while you're still tying your shoes. You can sprint and climb aboard, or you can stay behind and let it pass. Either way, momentum moves. The difference is control. If you sense restlessness, sudden clarity, or a strange certainty about choices you didn't expect to make, pay attention. The future is arriving early, and it doesn't ask permission. It doesn't wait. It arrives full force and it will move through you, whether you lean in or resist. Chapter 9. Clarity hits like a hammer, not a fire. This moment isn't about chaos or drama. It doesn't throw you into panic or force a breakdown. Instead, it forces clarity, the kind that slices through confusion, strips away illusions, and exposes the truth you've been skirting around. Once you see it, tomorrow won't feel like a shock. It'll feel like confirmation, like the universe finally handing you the map you've been asking for all along. Think of it like waking in the dark and realizing the room was never messy. It was just hidden by shadows. The light doesn't destroy anything. It just shows what's real. And often what emerges is simpler than you expected. Love, peace, resilience. They've been inside you all along, quietly anchoring you while life moved fast. The subtlety of this clarity can fool you. It isn't loud. It doesn't hit with sirens. Instead, it feels like a sudden stillness in the middle of a storm, a pause that carries weight, a knowing that what you thought was complicated is actually obvious. Pay attention. Lean in. This clarity isn't optional. It's the lens through which everything else will soon fall into place. Resist it and you feel chaos. Accept it and you step into alignment. Chapter 10. When what you tolerated finally shows its teeth. During big shifts, life has a way of revealing what no longer belongs. That thing you've been putting up with, explaining away, or pretending fits. Suddenly it doesn't. And it's not dramatic or explosive. It's quiet, undeniable, like a door that slowly creaks open and shows you the truth you already knew, but refused to admit. This didn't happen overnight. The full moon cracked the shell. Uranus is the force that makes it impossible to ignore. What you felt as discomfort, restlessness, or subtle unease wasn't random. It was your intuition tugging, pulling, insisting that you step forward, even when the path looked unclear. Imagine wearing shoes that pinch every step and only now noticing the blisters forming. You've adapted, compensated, avoided, but the fit is wrong. You can't keep forcing it. The discomfort is the signal. The mismatch is a guide. This is the moment you realize that some chapters end not because of catastrophe, but because the story itself no longer fits who you are. And the universe isn't asking if you're ready, it's showing you that readiness doesn't matter. What no longer aligns must fall away, so what's meant for you can move forward. Chapter 11. No more pretending. The truth breaks the chains. This isn't a crisis. It's not a breakdown or a punishment. It's the moment when pretending finally stops working. When the illusions you've been holding on to about people, situations, or even yourself meet clarity, something shifts inside. Attachment doesn't break because you force it. It breaks because awareness shows you the mismatch. Think of it like a rope that's been holding a weight for years. You keep yanking and adjusting, thinking you need to maintain the tension. But one day you see the rope is frayed. You stop tugging and the weight drops on its own. That's how this energy works. The shift starts internally, subtle at first. You notice thoughts that no longer make sense, feelings that no longer serve you, habits that no longer belong. The story you've been living, the one you've edited, justified, and revised for years, starts to unravel naturally because it can't fit the new version of you. This is freedom disguised as confrontation. It doesn't yell, it simply exposes the truth. And once it lands, you can't go back to pretending. You can only move forward into alignment with who you're truly becoming. Chapter 12. When your inner compass realigns. For months, something subtle has been happening inside you. Your priorities, your standards, even the energy you let into your space has been quietly rearranging itself. The retrograde wasn't a pause, it was preparation. While the world outside stayed the same, your inner world was shifting, recalibrating, silently rewriting the rules of your life. Now as Uranus moves direct, that quiet internal work starts showing up externally. Old routines suddenly feel heavy, like wearing clothes that used to fit but now choke your movement. Habits you once clung to no longer satisfy, and the things you secretly longed for begin rising to the surface, tugging at you like a tide pulling toward shore. It's disorienting if you're not paying attention. You may notice impulses, desires, or decisions that seem out of place until you realize they're exactly where your soul has been pointing all along. Think of it like tuning a radio. For months, the signal was weak. Now the frequency clears, static fades, and suddenly what you've been waiting for is broadcasting loud and clear. Your inner compass isn't asking permission. It's pointing the way forward. The question is, will you follow it or cling to the noise of the old world? Chapter 13. The portal cranks everything up. This portal isn't subtle. It doesn't just nudge you. It turns up the volume on everything in your life. Every choice, every thought, every intention you carry is magnified. Clarity hits harder, showing what's aligned and what isn't. But the same force that clarifies also exposes distractions. Small detours, tiny temptations, even seemingly innocent habits suddenly pull your energy away from what truly matters. Think of it like a magnifying glass under the sun. Anything pure catches fire instantly. Anything weak smokes and fades. What you focus on today grows louder, whether it's empowering or draining. The universe is testing your attention, not punishing you. Guarding your focus isn't about hiding from the world. It's about stepping into your own power, claiming the energy that belongs to you, and letting the rest fall away. If you drift, momentum shifts without you. If you hold the line, even subtly, your path gains force. The portal responds to intention, not volume. It doesn't reward chaos. It multiplies what's already present. Right now, what you choose to nurture is amplified. Every glance, thought, and step matters. The question is, will you let distractions steal the signal, or will you amplify your own power? Chapter 14. Chaos that builds its own foundation. Uranus is known for shaking things up, for turning life upside down, for forcing surprises no one asked for. But in Taurus, even its chaos carries a hidden order. What once felt suspended, stuck in limbo, begins to click into place. Solutions appear where you never expected them. The weight you've been carrying suddenly feels lighter, not because the problems vanished, but because the energy holding them there dissolves. Think of it like a cluttered attic. You've been tripping over boxes for years, holding on to what you thought was necessary. Then someone opens a window, the sunlight hits the floor, and suddenly the clutter makes sense. Some items are meant to stay, some must go. And once you release what no longer supports you, the space itself stabilizes. This is what Uranus in Taurus is offering. Clarity through release. The unexpected isn't punishment, it's correction. The disruption doesn't scatter your life, it rearranges it. The calm you've been chasing isn't built on holding tight, it's built on letting go. If you resist, tension remains. If you release, stability arrives almost magically, and what once felt impossible becomes effortless. This is the kind of shift that feels like relief, but only if you're ready to let go. Conclusion. As we close this moment, remember, the signs you've been missing aren't whispers anymore. They're knocking, flashing, and sometimes even shaking your reality. The full moon wasn't the end of a chapter, it was a comma. It gave you a pause to see what needed clearing before the next wave hit. Emotional echoes, synchronicities, and patterns that used to slip by are now impossible to ignore. They're here to guide you, not scare you. You don't need to control this energy. You need to flow with it. Ride it with awareness, with honesty, and with trust in yourself. Move gently, keep your heart open, and let your intuition lead. What comes next isn't meant to break you. It's meant to lift you, to accelerate your growth, and to show you how powerful alignment really feels. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps spread this energy to the people who need it most. And comment the number 77 below if you're ready to step into the wave fully. The universe sees you. The portal is open. Your next chapter is already moving. Don't get left behind.